read 3 times and passed, and the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid on the table.
Is there objection?
Mr. President,
Junior senator from Kentucky is recognized.
the Treasury has been so thoroughly looted that we are incurring debt at a record-setting and alarming pace. Never in the history of our country have we incurred so much debt so fast. Our national debt now exceeds $28 trillion. It is now at 128% of our GDP. And we are asked by the Democrat Party to add $48 billion without so much as a, could we have a debate in committee, so much as even a word spoken over this. We're just going to add $48 billion with no discussion. It's a huge mistake. Now, it has been alleged that, well, the thing is that the restaurants are suffering because of COVID. No, they're suffering because Democrat governors locked them down. This is a man-made phenomenon. The economic disaster that we are in, that restaurants are in, is completely and entirely caused by Democrat governors. In my state, they're suing the Democrat governor because he won't let them open up. This is a man-made phenomenon. So if you reward a man-made phenomenon, you'll get more of it. You reward Democrat governors who've shut these restaurants down, guess what? They'll shut them down longer. The longer you give money to Democrat governors for their lockdown policies, the more lockdowns you'll get. We need to open up the country. We need to learn to live with this disease. As tragic as it has been, we need to learn to live with it, but the lockdowns have not worked. Closing the restaurants did not work, did not change the trajectory of this virus one iota. The only thing that is changing the trajectory of this virus now is the vaccine plus natural immunity. Closing restaurants did nothing and is doing nothing except for devastating the bottom line of restaurants. So with that, Mr. President, I would object to the unanimous consent.
Objection is heard.
Mr. President.
Senator from Maryland.
I regret the position of my colleague from Kentucky. I just really want to point out we have had hearings in our committee, Small Business Committee, in which the Restaurant Revitalization Act was very much brought up during the hearing. We've been receiving timely information about this program and how it's been implemented and the need for additional funds. So our committee has had ample opportunity to question how the program is being administered and the need for additional funds. I also regret that my colleague is holding the restaurants pretty much hostage and saying it's all right for us to give money to some but not others, when the administration of this was compromised because of a court case, and certain restaurants are now desperate as a result of not having adequate funds. I'm encouraged by the comments of the Majority Leader, Senator Schumer, that we will continue to focus on this issue. I can tell you it's urgent. We really need to deal with this immediately, and we'll be looking for every available opportunity to treat our restaurants equitably and fairly and provide the money that's needed to implement the Restaurant Revitalization Program. I regret that we're not able to act today because of the Senator's objection. I yield the floor.
Mr. President.
The system